Whew, some people are truly possessed and they need help. For real.
Even the dog can't believe it. He's had enough. Out he
The
goes.
dog took, oh my days.
Oh my God.
Oh my days.
The pup limps away.
Oh yeah, before that though, you know what time it is. Cue the intro, baby.
Express yourself. Express yourself.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay, so what really sets his first chase off for most is the fact that not only are the cops chasing down a literal school bus, but its driver is actually a student at the very school from which the bus was stolen from. Airing on A&E's Live PD, this juvenile driver was barely old enough to be behind the wheel, let alone handling a 26-passenger bus.
Whoa.
Considering he was already bound to be charged, this young driver decided to swerve all over the road, at one point even heading into oncoming traffic. However, rather than colliding with the traffic on the other side of the road, our
played GTA and just thought, nah, I'm gonna do this in real life. Fuck it. Real life is not GTA. You're gonna kill people and you're gonna destroy things. Kids, adults, I wouldn't advise it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not okay to just be out here going crazy, flipping, hitting things, people. Oh my gosh.
bus thief decided to go for a different target. Yeah, thankfully nobody was seriously injured in this crash, and the kid was apprehended by police shortly afterwards. If this kid ever wanted to steal a car again, let's just hope he looks for a game like GTA for his thrills rather than actually doing it in real life. Number 9. As far as police chases go, it's not uncommon to see a biker who isn't really keen on following speed limits enforced on highways. For this driver though, he wanted to do a little more than go fast as he evaded police custody, and rather than keeping his eyes on the road and attempting to truly escape the cops, he kinda wanted to show off a little.
High-speed chase.
Fully
When he
skilled.
put his feet on the seat, that was more than some could stand.
Look at this guy, look at this guy, look at this, look at this. He is totally...
I mean, I guess if he's going to jail anyway, he might as well make it a ride worth talking about once he gets put behind bars. Crazy part is, the culprit in question actually thought it was strange that the police tried to kick him off his bike during the joyride. Regardless of if he agreed with it or not, the guy was...
I'm not encouraging this, I ain't tolerating it, but he's sick. He's proper sick in the head. Sick on the bike too, I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, you crazy.
That was mad, but no. I ain't gonna entertain that. But he was like, oh, let me flex a little bit. Let me show my skills, what I can do. Please.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Inevitably caught and promptly paid the price for his reckless antics.
Old Philip Resendez was arrested for felony evading and driving the wrong way.
That's what
You
happened.
didn't endanger anybody. You were standing on your bike going 100 miles per hour.
At the end of the day, nobody was hurt, and the guy apologized to his 2 daughters before being booked for his crimes.
Set an
Well,
example.
You walk away with a one-of-a-kind story to
He's
tell.
got 2
I doubt
kids.
It was worth the time spent in jail.
He's got 2 kids. What kind of dad is
Imagine you're
that?
out on a family road trip, you know, RVing across the country. You stop at a place to rest and relax when some crazy lady hops in your RV and,
It was a demolition derby.
Oh my gosh. Look at
What?
this.
A chunk of the RV was ripped away.
To make matters worse here, the lady
What
brought her
the
2
heck?
dogs in the vehicle with her while she went for a dangerous joyride. And it gets really scary when one of the dogs does this.
Her dog.
This is over the top. 2 dogs as well inside, and then she's doing all this madness. For what reason? For what purpose? What on earth, or even outside the space that just came and possessed you to flip and do something such as you're basically endangering animals and as well as people, everything around. I can't comprehend certain people.
There's Fido out there.
He's staring out of the gaping hole. Even the dog can't believe it. He's had enough. Out he
The
goes.
dog took, oh my days.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Thankfully,
days.
the pup
You-
limps away, but if this woman wasn't already in
Oh
enough
my
trouble with
gosh,
the
yo,
police,
the dog said POP, I'm out, I can't take it. The dog said I couldn't take it anymore. Oh my gosh.
considering her dog jumped out like that, I'm sure she's catching flack from PETA as well. She goes on to ram into other vehicles, leaving a trail of destruction before one crash makes her chase come to a screeching halt. The only serious injury was to the pup that jumped in the car, who then had to wear a pair of casts on its front and back legs until making a recovery.
Look at the
if
poor
this
dog,
lady is
come
ever
on.
allowed to drive away again, I just hope that she decides to keep the pooch far away from any of the action. There's one thing we've all done while playing the Grand Theft Auto series, it's easily spinning out and crashing during a police chase. Naturally, the main vehicles following you are, of course, police cruisers, and while some of us just grab another pedestrian's car, the rest of us run straight for a cop car instead. So, when this guy totaled the first vehicle he stole, the next closest car just so happened to be that of the very officers who were meant to apprehend him.
Control smart cookies in general. And seeing what's going to happen here.
Oh my gosh, some GTA shit going on. Oh wow. Some people take games too literal, way too literal. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Obviously he's a G, respect for the audacity, but damn, you've got the balls to do this in real life. I wouldn't.
Did not happen.
Oh no. No.
Suspect is now commandeered a CHP car.
No, I ain't gonna lie, this is
Manages to
funny.
evade
This
the
is
cops and even
funny.
take off with one of their cruisers, and that's not even the worst of it.
To the woman who was on her hands and knees, both leaving
Definitely.
their cars.
And there's another
there's that
officer
car.
that's just clueless.
What?
He doesn't even know.
He doesn't know.
Oh, this is.
Do they not
doesn't
have
know.
Wait a minute.
I mean, you can't really blame the officer who keeps on going here. Like, how in the world would you ever expect that your peers would let a suspect get away and with one of their own vehicles? Well, I say get
confusing.
away, but the chase
It's
only continued
confusing,
on
I
for
know.
like another 20 minutes before the crook was arrested. So, while his maneuvers were pretty tactical, they didn't exactly pay off in the end.
Took the L
5.
at
The
the end.
typical signs of a police chase are cars moving rapidly at high speeds, while occasionally causing a bit of havoc and even some destruction while trying to evade custody. For this chase, though, we're veering off on a different path. Rather than stepping down on the gas as hard as he could, this driver opted to do the exact opposite.
Car chase, but this one may be the slowest ever. Fort Worth police followed the white Nissan for more than
What is
hours.
going on here? Oh my
No
gosh.
hurry to escape. Crowds of gawkers gathered on overpass.
You ever hear the song Slow Ride? It kinda
What?
doesn't.
Yo, I said slow ride. Like, and the police just behind taking their time. At least he's not speeding. He's not speeding out there to kill people and cause all sort of things, crashes. But this, I ain't never seen anything like this. He's done the exact opposite of what people do. Genius, but not a genius at the same time, if you get what I mean. Strange.
Indicate to take it easy, but this takes the lyric to a whole new level. This driver even cultivates a crowd waving to those behind the road, acting as
Yo,
if this
he's
is like
feeling
an own
himself
Parkway
way too
parade.
much. He's
While
just
this
there
guy
like,
lives it up, he's got those police trailing at a similar speed until eventually the driver decides to kick it into high gear.
And went the wrong way down an access road to get back
he
on the
started
interstate.
well.
Then,
he started well.
Enough is enough. A police SWAT car performed a pit maneuver and rammed the back of the suspect's car, causing it to slam into a concrete median.
Dangerous.
After he's detained by police, it was revealed that the car was chock full of methamphetamine and that the driver was, of course, under the influence.
Yeah, see what I said earlier.
He tried to make a break for it. In the case of this 7-year-old, he had his first encounter
Say
with
what?
the law on a bright Sunday morning.
Beaver County Sheriff's patrol car as the deputy followed the boy,
7-year-old.
unaware of just how
7.
young that driver was. It was a wild ride, but the little guy never went over 35.
And while you can't really tell that it's a kid with him just driving along, it gets a lot easier to see once he pulls up to his family's driveway.
They'll never find me under the bed.
Yo, the kid is sick. I ain't gonna lie to you, the kid is a sick driver. He wasn't swerving at all. He had everything under control. When there's other adults really doing madness, driving like crackheads. But obviously, kids, don't do it. It's not safe. You ain't old enough to drive for a reason, so just, but that kid, whoosh, took off.
Categorize the boy's skill as a driver.
The kid just ran
He's
right
got skills.
inside and told his dad that the cops were outside without giving him literally any context. So when the officer went ahead and told the dad what his son had been up to before church, she was just as confused as any of us probably would be in that situation. I mean, in all fairness to the kid, when I was young, I remember always wanting to know how it felt to kind of like jump behind the wheel of a car. And while nowadays it's become a regular part of life for most of us, to this 7-year-old it must have been an exhilarating experience. I mean, fair play
Crazy.
to the kid. Honestly, it's just impressive that he came out of it uninjured and that he actually managed to drive pretty well for being 7.
7,
Next time, let's
only
just hope he waits
7.
until he's at least
Wowzers.
16
Oh
before
my
taking
gosh.
his folks' car out for a spin.
Thank you for watching, first of all. I appreciate it. Don't forget the usual. Thumbs up, comment, and subscribe so we can get on the algorithms. I see you later. So.